still be caught. Trevor Sinclair was close, very close. The touchline tension was mounting. Next week, Southampton play Watford for a place in the FA Cup final. Michael Svensson, for one, had his eye on other things, and it meant the visitors still had hope. 7 minutes to go. Glenn Johnson's long throw was allowed to bounce. Jermaine Defoe was allowed to pounce. 1-1 and another precious point won. The great escape is still on, and both the players and fans know it. Defoe's 8th league goal of the season, another great young England prospect. The Hammers' recovery continues with a month and 6 matches in which to save themselves.
5 games unbeaten. Like I said, the next 6 games are the most important ones. What we've done, we've done. We've got to crack on now and get the results in the next 6 games.
West Brom are one of 2 clubs who've been cast adrift at the foot of the table, with next to nothing afloat. At the Riverside, they faced a Middlesbrough side on a 6-match unbeaten run. They'd not lost since a 5-2 home drubbing by Villa at the end of January. Holt on his 100th Albion appearance, saving from job. 11 points from safety with 7 games to go. 5 straight losses, no win since early February. West Brom hadn't scored in well over 5 hours play. In fact, they've struggled to find the net all season. Villa are still the only side to leave Middlesbrough with maximum points. Former villain Gareth Southgate wasted a glorious chance to give Borough the lead. Borough left Macaroni on the bench and paired Job with Malcolm Christie in attack. Christie's really beginning to look the part in the Premiership. His 3rd goal in 6 matches, and how Borough could do with a regular goal scorer. No one scored more than 7 in the top flight for the Teessiders this season. There's no doubting the main reason behind Borough's revival. After 7 months on the sidelines, it's the return to the club and the return to fitness of their brilliant Brazilian. World Cup winner Juninho is back to his scintillating best, and Borough haven't yet lost since he's been back in the side. For Steve McLaren, the biggest headache is to get the balance right. He's blessed with several high-quality attack-minded players, like Jeremy and John. But the 2 men from the Cameroon couldn't find a second. Only 3 Borough players have started every Premiership match this season. The first is goalkeeper Mark Schwarzer, the second is Jeremy. The third is another midfielder, Jonathan Greening. A second goal of the season for the former Manchester United man, Greening dancing between defenders, aided by the twinkle-toed Juninho. If results go against them next week, West Brom could be relegated if they lose at home to Everton. There's been plenty of honest endeavour, just a woeful lack of quality. This time they were exposed by Szilard Nemeth, a player who's hit a rich vein of form. He scored twice for Slovakia in their European Championship qualifier against Liechtenstein this week. 3 minutes to go, 3-0 the result. West Brom to stay up? That'll be the day.
If we do get relegated, as is looking probable, there's no point, you know, saying it's a negative thing. You'd be stupid not to say so. Then we've got work to do for next year, in the hope that we can give ourselves a decent shot to coming back, because this is still the only place to play football.
Gary McCann returned to Sunderland's midfield after completing a 2-match ban. For Chelsea, 36-year-old Gianfranco Zola maintained his run of playing in every league game this season. Despite being 13 points away from safety, Sunderland were determined not to achieve a new Premiership record and a new club record of 9 successive defeats. Sean Thornton got them off to a great start with his first goal in the Barclaycard English Premier League. One to remember for the Irishman. For Mick McCarthy, players like 19-year-old Thornton represent the future of the club. Chelsea were aiming to put daylight between themselves and Liverpool in the race for a Champions League place. Zola, the perfect role model for someone like Thornton. His desire's as great as ever, but on this occasion matched by the agility of Sorensen. Chelsea's final match of the season is against Liverpool on May the 11th, but they'll hope to have fourth place sewn up by then. Zola, thanks to a deflection, made it 1-1. That's 13 league goals for the season now. Unlucky on Sunderland. Claudio Ranieri could do with finding a long-term replacement for the ageing Zola, who won't be able to go on forever. 5 minutes from time, there were signs that he might just have unearthed another gem in the shape of Carlton Cole. A magnificent goal from Cole. Still only 19, he combined close control, balance and a deadly shot, all in one fluid motion. In the match, as in the Premiership, Sunderland's time was nearly up. Tough on Thornton and grim for Sunderland, who can now be relegated next week. But good news for Chelsea and their Champions League hopes.
It's important for the players, for the club, the supporters. It's a big competition which can bring good to all of us.
On Celtic, the Scottish champions have not lost at home in Europe.
Maybe their title hope. 70th minute from the corner. Kolo Toure will actually attempt to clear and it's into his own goal. We're tied at 1. Near the end, Patrick Vieira brought down by Samuel. The referee choosing not to call his blow his whistle there, but only to end the game 1-1, and the point means Arsenal lead the Premiership on goal difference. In the second half, Riley will point to the spot again. This time it's on the stand, getting in the way of Scholes. Nice tackle. Van Nistelrooy will take the shot again. Number 37, 2-0 Manchester United. David Beckham will get into the game in the 66th minute, suffering with the flu. Liverpool suffering this day. Beckham's cross missed by Rude, but not by Ryan Giggs, and that's his first of the campaign. Manchester United cap off their biggest victory over Liverpool in 50 years. The goal by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not only now to Goodison Park, Everton looking to snap a 3-game losing streak to the Magpies. The only missed step that 17-year-old Wayne Rooney took this day was coming out of the tunnel. 18th minute, Gravison and Lee Carsley combined to set up Rooney for his 5th goal of the season. The ball first going off David Weir's head, then over to Rooney just before half. Newcastle equalizing. What a goal this is by Laurent Robert. A thunderous left-footed strike from the side that Richard Wright cannot handle, and you know what? You just can't hit them better than that. Second half, Jonathan Woodgate caught for bringing down Kevin Campbell in the box. Referee smartly pointing to the spot. Bobby Robson can't believe it. David Unsworth steps up to take the kick and right down the middle. Everton take the lead 2-1, they would win it.
And but news of his departure definitely has to be unsettling. And in the crowd, possible replacement, Gianluca Vialli. He's the one wearing the toque, and next to him is Ray Wilkins. These two have worked before, and they wouldn't like what they would see in this game. First half, Fulham's Lee Clark called for handball. David Dunn steps up, scores his 4th penalty kick goal and 7th overall this season. 42nd minute, Turkish international Hakan Şükür will bring down the ball from Lucas Neal, and the world-class striker finishes with his first Premiership goal. And manager Graham Souness, the first one to congratulate him. Second half, more of the same from Blackburn. Damien Duff takes the back pass from Andy Cole. Taylor can't handle the shot. It is 3-0 for the Rovers. Cole would have a hand on the game's final goal, and what a goal it was from Şükür as he freezes Taylor, and that's his 2nd of the game. Another look, and I'm going on record. It'll be the top 3 for sure on Wednesday. Graham Souness with good reason to smile after this, and the only one really not smiling, Tigana, but Fulham won't be his problem once this season is done. 4-0 was the final in this match.